Okay, so I'm gonna sound really congested in this video because I am. I've tried taking allergy medicine, I tried blowing my nose, I tried all of that, but you guys are unfortunately gonna have to deal with a congested me for this video, so I'm sorry. Before I start this, explain what I'm watching today, I gotta first explain ARGs. If you don't know what an ARG is, basically it's an acronym for alternate reality game. An alternate reality game is an interactive network narrative that uses the real world as a platform and employs transmedia storytelling to deliver a story that may be altered by players' ideas or action. So basically, it's kind of like being a detective and solving a case or something. But it's fun. It's pretty fun. I like ARGs. I've been fascinated with them ever since 2020 started. And quarantine has given me a lot of time to look at ARGs. So, basically, the main ARGs I see are the ones on Twitter and YouTube. I barely see any ARGs that go past that, unless you count the one that was used to promote the movie Batman Beyond or something like that. I can't remember what the movie was called. Basically, a bunch of people were given dollar bills at Comic-Con, and it was just... I don't know, man. But yeah, so ARGs are used a lot. In that case, I just poorly explained it was for advertising for a movie. But yeah, they're really fun, and they can build up whole communities. And I didn't think there'd be any on something like TikTok, but apparently there are a lot more than I realized. Today we're going to look at one of them called Stuck in My Bedroom. This is a really interesting one, and I find it the most creepy, in my opinion, and well thought out. I don't know, it's all opinionated, but you'll see what I mean whenever I start showing you guys it. This video is going to be really, really long, so I'm going to have to segment it into like maybe 2 different parts. I don't know if you guys actually want that, so if you guys want a part 2, let me know. And yeah, let's get right into it. So basically, this kid tries to leave his room, but he just walks into another, a copy of his room, and each door he goes through, it's just leads him back to his room, and it's honestly really, really scary. Like, I would not like that situation, but little does everyone who saw this video know that this is the start of a huge ARG that unfortunately is probably over without a true conclusion. I'll explain that in probably the part 2 video, but let's look at the next TikTok. Okay, so that was just an update saying, yeah, the door's still not working and he has been trapped in there for like, presumably a few hours by this point. But when it gets dark, it gets really interesting, which we're gonna see in the next clip, play the next clip.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable.
So yeah, when it gets dark out, his lights go out. But that's not all, because his next video, something even crazier happens. Yeah, pretty scary. I would not want to be in that situation where all of a sudden you're still trying to figure out how to get out and then your power cuts out and you're left in darkness. That's just... yeah, I don't want to think about that. But he ends up going to sleep and this is the video he uploads the next day.
Now a cowboy needs a hat, needs a hat, needs a hat, and a pair of fancy boots, fancy boots, fancy boots, and a set of shiny spurs, shiny spurs, shiny spurs, if he wants to keep riding. Oh, the fence is long and the sun is hot, and the good Lord knows that a cowboy's gotta keep riding, riding along. So he gets in.
He basically learns that his windows are locked and he might end up trying to break them, which he will do in a later video, spoiler alert. I probably should have said spoiler before I said the spoiler, but whatever. It's fine, it's whatever. So, I really don't know what else to say. I'm just rolling the next clip now. It was smart for him to do this because learning all the information you can about your current situation is key in order to knowing how to get out. You gotta get, even if the information is minimal and small, you still gotta know, like, what's happening to you and get all the information you can. Now this is a bad situation because the human body can't survive long without water. You can survive longer without food than you can without water because when you eat food, you get stored energy and fat. And when you're starving, your body ends up absorbing the energy from the fat. But you can't really do that with water because water it's different. It's just how that works. So yeah, you can't really survive without water, so if something doesn't change about his situation soon, he's probably gonna end up dying. So someone suggested him to try this, and it ended up working, and he now has his bathroom back. And before you guys say anything, he can't really. He's tried this on the main door that leads out of his room, but there's like some kind of wall in there that keeps him from doing that. But at least now he has a water source, and he won't die from being thirsty. Okay, so I'm missing a lot of the footage, but nothing really interesting happens except him still trying to get out of his room and all this. But one of them that I forgot to save because I'm stupid. A creature ends up attacking him, and he ends up going to what I can only assume to be some kind of state of unconsciousness for quite a while. And because his next few posts are like weird and not something he would make and take place and are in settings that are outside of his room. So it's obvious that these are not his. He's not doing these. Let's just take a look at them, and there's also some secret codes to decode. Okay, so in the description of this, there was a secret code that translated to this. It says in my dreams. And there was also some hidden binary code that literally just translates to one of these. I don't know what that means. I don't really understand what the other message means either. But let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so there was another code in the description that said he will wake up on the 25th, which was the 25th of December 2020. So it was confirmation that he wasn't dead, like he hadn't died or anything. Which is good news, but I don't know, but everyone's wondering who the heck is recording this? Who's recording all of these TikToks saying that he'll wake up on the 25th, which is most of what these videos codes are going to be, so I'm just going to skip some of them because most of them are just codes saying that he'll come back on the 25th. My personal theory on it is that some spirit who had this happen to them before before the OP that's posting these TikToks now, I think this is a spirit that also had this happen and who's also experienced this but somehow escaped. There's not a lot of evidence pointing towards this theory. It's just a personal theory of mine, and it's all I kind of got right now because not a lot is known about this series, at least from what I can tell. So a lot of things have changed, so I don't know if the being that attacked him changed up his room or something like that, but in the next clip he ends up finding food, finally, for the first time. And there's also a note, which you can pause the read whenever it happens. So yeah, let's look at that clip. Okay, so editor note, this is me editing, I forgot to post the right clip. The clip that I say happened after the last one was actually the one before, and I'm stupid and I didn't post the right one because I have big dumb. But Anyway, so here's that clip. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay, so I believe that's like a mini confirming of my theory from before, if you guys remember it. Anyways, so that's... I'm pretty sure there's someone like helping him out and writing these notes and informing him of what's happening, because it has to be someone. And that's... But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want me to do more. I'll probably make a part 2. I don't 100% know yet, but and remember, ARGs are fun. I more than likely will, don't worry. If you guys really like this, I'll do even more ARG stuff. But anyway, I'll see you guys later.